We're about to tackle 1718. You can download the problem from my website, tonybell.com. No sign in, no sign up, nothing like that. You just click the PDF link. You can have a copy of the problem for yourself. Let's jump into the problem. Let's jump into problem 1718, an earnings per share calculation. They don't get much more straightforward than this one. Let's go through it. Lazer Company has net income of $100,000 and 20,000 common shares issued and outstanding throughout the year. The company didn't issue or repurchase any shares and doesn't have any preferred shares. Okay, so the earnings per share, very straightforward concept. It's your net income divided by the number of shares. And so, in this case, it's $100,000, our net income. Now, it says minus preferred dividends. Well, we don't have preferred shares, so no preferred dividends. So $100,000 minus 0 divided by the number of shares, 20,000 shares. So $100,000 divided by 20,000 shares. Our earnings per share is $5 per share. So mechanically, pretty easy question. What we're going to find this chapter is it's not the numerator, it's not the net income minus preferred dividends that's hard, it's the denominator, and we're going to spend tons of time on that. But this question, the weighted average number of common shares is 20,000 because we only had 20,000 shares. But if a company's issuing shares, buying back shares, there's stock dividends, it gets complicated. This one, though, not that complicated. So we've solved part A. It's $5 per share. I didn't even need my calculator for that one. Part B says, assume the exact same facts above, except the company did have 10,000 preferred shares outstanding all year, on which a $1 dividend was declared and paid. Okay, so net income is $100,000, same as it was before, but the preferred dividends are $10,000, right? It's in dollars, 10,000 shares, $1 dividend per share. The denominator stays the same, 20,000 shares. So the math here is $100,000 minus $10,000, net income minus preferred dividends 90, divided by the weighted average number of common shares outstanding, which in this case is 20,000 common shares all year. The preferred shares, the fact there's 10,000 preferred shares doesn't come into the calculation. So it's just going to be 90,000, the numerator, divided by 20,000 shares, the denominator, and that's 4.5. $4.50. So our answer to part A, $5 a share is our earnings per share. Our answer to part B, $4.50. We're done, 17.1a. In 17.2, we'll spend quite a bit of time going over how to calculate the weighted average number of common shares outstanding. I'll see you there. Stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, if this helped, for goodness sakes, hit the button. Bye. The next video in our series is right up here, and if you want a supercut of all of the videos in this series, that's the one down below.